Hello everyone. It's been a few days since I've been recording some videos for you, and I really wanted to record this one. So here I am. I've been quite busy a little bit on the personal note. First, with making the changes and leaving Poland very soon. And I think I will dedicate a separate live video addressing my reasons and where I will be heading to, and yeah, those kind of informations that maybe some of you are interested in. I know not everyone, but that was in regard of taking place of selling the apartment, legal things, etc. Anyway, that will be separate live. So those of you who would like to know more about this, my reasons, I will definitely make that live. Today, I have few things for you that are kind of, as most of the time, all over the place as far as topics, but all of them are important. And I would like to end this video with some humor because we need it more than ever, especially right now. And those of you who are not on my mailing list, please make sure to join me there just in case. Also join me on locals. The link is down below this video in the pinned comment section. And if you are looking for a gift for coming holidays for yourself or for someone who you care for and care about, I recommend you my books. The novel that is about listening to your intuition, your inner gut, based on my life, how that is guiding me throughout my life, that inner voice. And then books for children about two-time travelers, Matilda and her best friend, Odo, who actually used to be my dog. And you have two books. Ayrton Senna is the main character here in Brazil. And here you have Paris, Place Vendôme, Coco Chanel. Anyway, I have to mention those things because I kind of always forget, and those are my products. Today, guys, I would like to start with situation with coal in Poland. So we have the Deputy Prime Minister of Poland, Jacek Sasin, who have mentioned, I think 2 days ago, that Poland has reserves of coal in this main storage facility, 75,000 tons of coal. And I would like to give you an idea how the country of Poland is administrated, how it's structured. So I will compare certain regions, let's say, to states, like in United States. It's not exactly the same, but it will give you an idea of the storage situation, how much really there is that coal. Poland has 16 województw. So let's say województwo, which is like this largest region, is kind of like a state in the United States, let's say. We have 16 of those. Right under that, we have 308 powiat. Powiat, let's compare it to a county. So 308 counties, let's say. And then on the lower, I would say the lowest, is gmina, which is like a community. Even if you translate gmina, it shows up as community. So Poland has 2,489 communities. And why I'm giving this to you, to give you a point of reference, it's kind of important because it looks like this 75,000 tons of coal that we have stored for winter in Poland can supply coal to 2 communities. Not counties, definitely not states, województw, but 2 communities. So this is the current situation. I hope you understood what I was just trying to explain. 75,000 tons of coal that Poland has. Poland, the country that used to be known all around the world for its coal. 2 communities would be covered with this for entire country. Next, let's jump into military topic, which is Poland to put German Patriot missile near border with Ukraine. I think some of you have heard of this already. So I will read you the article from Reuters. And again, the link will be down below this video. On November 21st, so yes, 4 days ago, NATO allies, Poland and Germany, have agreed to deploy additional Patriot missile launchers near the Polish border with Ukraine, following an offer from Berlin, Poland's defense minister said on Monday. So the German defense minister confirmed her willingness to deploy the Patriot launcher at the border with Ukraine. The version of the system remains to be determined, as does how quickly they will reach us and how long they will be stationed. Berlin offered Warsaw the Patriot missile defense system to help secure its airspace after a strike missile crashed in Poland last week. The missile that hit Poland last week, killing 2 people, appeared to have been fired accidentally by Ukraine's air defenses, rather than to have been a Russian strike. Stoltenberg, NATO's chief, said. So what's gonna be now? We're gonna have a German Patriot missile that will be stationed right next to the border with Ukraine. How convenient. That's all I will say here. You're welcome to say more in the comments down below. And now let's jump into the schooling situation in Poland. So as you know, there is such a thing as inflation. And what inflation is? You have more money than you have products, right? And I'm not I'm not a person who study any of this, but there's a common sense. So you have more money than supply, right? Not enough product, but a lot of printed / toilet paper money. But in Polish schools, Minister Czarnek, I think he's the Minister of Education, has found a way to inflation. And the way is this: children will not learn about it. End of story. So in a few months, the subject of basics of entrepreneurship, I always have problems saying this, will disappear from schools. It will be replaced by a very similar one, business and management. Przemysław Czarnek ministry will also throw out issues related to inflation from the curriculum in secondary schools. So how you fight with inflation? You just don't teach about it, because it cannot be used against how the country is governed. So we have this covered. And what else I have for you? I have for you the last thing that I wanted to mention about. I really have to talk about it, okay? I know it's a few days after, and I know you already heard of this and you were laughing, or, anyway. Those 2 pranksters, Lexus and Vovan, right? Those 2 guys who call the officials, and I mean, absolutely brilliant stuff they get out of them. My first thing is this, and this is about Polish President Andrzej Duda, who had this call with Emmanuel, my friend, Emmanuel. And those 2 pranksters were on the other, well, one of them was talking to him. And why I want to mention this particular video again is for a few reasons. First of all, I want to tell you my thoughts about it, if it's okay with you. And second of all, because I'm Polish, so I actually hear a little bit more from Polish president that maybe someone who doesn't live in Poland or don't understand Polish, even though he's spoken English. I also want to read to you some comments from the Polish viewers under the video that was posted. That video, to those of you who haven't watched this yet, is in my community page. This video is posted, of course, in English, because that conversation took place in English, but it's actually with subtitles in Polish, so you can read in Polish as well. I want to give you a few of my observations, because I know there have been some comments on it on other channels, and there is one thing that I want to say that I don't agree with, which is that Duda, Polish president, figured out that he was being pranked, if it's correct. And he ended that conversation. This is absolutely not true. That was posted by official Twitter from his office, presidential office, right? That was put by them, that president figured out, and he ended the conversation. Absolutely not true, because to the very last moment, actually that was I don't know if it was Lexus or the other one, Vovan guy, who said, okay, thank you so much. And he was ending that conversation, and Duda just said a few more things and it ended. So definitely not true. But there is another thing that I was paying attention to. Well, first of all, I realized all we really need in this world, maybe not all, but we definitely need more people like those two to get the truth out of those liars, right? I mean, how easy was it? So you get the truth out of them. Second thing is, he started to give a lot of informations without actually even being asked. It was mind-blowing to me. There was only one question, how are you? And very, very basic beginning of this conversation, no deep questions at all. And he started already to explain the entire situation after that Ukrainian missile exploded in Poland. Now, he didn't mention even with one word two victims of that event, those two people who lost their lives, even though he already knew that that happened. Okay, that I have no words for it. And I'm not gonna discuss the level of his English because I know my English is not perfect. So I don't think it would be polite for me to criticize someone, even though it's a president of the country, that's different. But what I would say is this: what is absolutely unbelievable to me is one thing. The Slavic cultures, let's say Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Russia, certain regions of that part of the world, we recognize the accents of other countries very easily. Most of us, we can tell the difference. This is Russian accent, this is not French accent, okay? That was mind-blowing to me that he was not able to recognize it. And listening to him giving all those informations, I felt that it's sad to see a leader who is not, there was no strength and there was no backbone in that moment. And I went to look at the comments from people, and that's why I'm ending this video with this. I know it's a little bit different video for you guys, but I think we might have some humor. Maybe you find it funny. So this is in Polish here, but I will be reading in Polish first and then translating to you. Okay, so someone says, I to jest prawdziwy kabaret. So this is for real cabaret. Another person said, uczysz się tego 5. rok w szkole i na kursach i wszystko to jak krew w piach. So this person is relating to his knowledge of English, and he said, you are learning all of this at school for like 5 years, and then everything goes like blood into the sand. So like pointless. This is really great comment. Andrzej za dużo przebywał z Zeleńskim i stał się komikiem. Ciekawy, czy Penn da mu Oscara. So Andrzej, which is the name of president, right? Andrzej was spending too much time with Zelensky and he became comedian himself. I wonder if Sean Penn will give him Oscar as well. Oh my goodness. And then what else we have here? Okay. Bogowie. On nie jest skończonym kretynem, tylko ludzie, którzy na niego głosowali. It's like gods. He is not complete imbecile, let's translate this, but those people who were voting for him. Well, he is not only complete imbecile, but those people who have voted for him. Another comment. Jak ten typ może mieć 40% zaufania wśród Polaków? Jak on może spojrzeć na siebie w lustrze? Jak on się żony nie wstydzi? Jak można po czymś takim iść z żołnierzami na mecz? Okay. And how come this person has 40% of support approval in Poland? I don't believe it, by the way. How can he look into the mirror at himself, how he's not ashamed at the front of his wife, is ashamed of his wife, and how he can go with the soldiers to watch the soccer match. I mean, guys, so this is how Polish people are commenting. One comment here, on naprawdę myśli, że o czymś zdecyduje. And he really thinks that he is deciding about anything. Yeah, it was really hard for me to watch. Anyway, guys, I know this is very different video today, but I just wanted to give you a few little updates, and I will be back soon because of a lot of things I have to manage right now. I don't know exactly if it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but I will keep you posted. Thank you so much for watching. It's a little bit different today, I know, but I appreciate. I just wanted to talk about this video because it's absolutely shameful, but it's good. It's good that there are people like this who are exposing a lot of things. And I think we need more pranksters. That's what we need. Lots of love, everyone. And I will see you very, very soon.